Hello and welcome to Titanium Talas Tarot, and today I will be doing a what are you resisting right now and how video. So for this I'll be using some concepts from Superconscious Education brought to us by Chris Duncan. I'll also be using the Ask and It Is Given card deck by Esther and Jerry Hicks, and with that being said, my gorgeous triple T's, let's get into the cards and concepts. So the first group of individuals I will be pulling for are the individuals who do not feel capable this week. Feeling capable of doing something, it could be anything, whatever you don't feel capable of. And so in many situations, what I'm intuitively getting is that in many situations you might have different perspectives which are coming up for you. So fit whatever I say as it applies. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good, who has a message for the individuals who do not feel capable this week, please come forward and share what are they resisting right now and how. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good, and you have, I will never get there, so I will enjoy my journey. I will never get there, so I will enjoy my journey. Aha. This kind of rings true for me. You cannot ever get there. No, you cannot ever get it done because you cannot ever cease to be. And you can never halt your awareness. Yet out of your awareness will be born another asking, and each asking always summons another answering. Your eternal nature is one of expansion, and expansion is the potential for unspeakable joy. What I'm getting from the word expansion is learning, growing, maturing, all that. Every single thing you go through is meant to teach you something in life. Now, sometimes you don't like the lesson it teaches you, or sometimes you don't like the fact that having thought that thing was going to make you happy, or that thing was going to be your end all be all, that thing that you will have for the rest of your life. Now that might vary, but you have learned something crucial from that, and that's what you need to be very mindful of and keep in mind. Right, for every other lesson to come is what I'm getting. So now on to the individuals who do not feel worthy this week. So please come forward. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel worthy this week, please come forward and share what attitude what are they resisting right now and how. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel worthy. Yes, we're at worthy. Please come forward and share what they are resisting right now and how. Please, God, angels, and guides, and you got... Wait, so pointing toward... This card came out pointing towards the left, which means it either happened in the past or it's happening super slowly. Okay, and this card says, I must be selfish enough to align with well-being. So either you learned this in the past, or this is coming in extremely slowly. Okay, so I'm going to read that again. I must be selfish enough to align with well-being. Okay, this is the image. And in the back it says, if you are not selfish enough to deliberately align with the energy of your source, you have nothing to give anyone. Some worry that if they take too much of the pie, others will be left with nothing, while in reality, the pie expands in proportion to the vibrational requests of all of you. So it doesn't really matter how many there are, how many people there are involved. The only thing that matters is, are they giving off the right vibration to receive what they want to receive from whatever this is, right? From the universe, from God, from each other. Okay? And I can say for myself that thing that was giving me a little bit of hardship, I was not coming from a place of the right mentality. I was actually coming from a mentality of not wanting to push this individual farther away from me. So basically fear. And fear is never a good place to start, because what you fear is what you'll get. But if you want what you're thinking about, you need to come with it with love, is what I'm getting. Okay? So that was for the individuals who do not feel worthy. Alright, now on to the individuals that don't feel like they belong this week. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for the individuals who don't feel like they belong this week, please, God, please come forward and share. What is it that they're resisting right now, and how? Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good, and which one will come? And you got, I will reverse the thought. When I reverse the thought, I reverse the condition. And this is the image, and in the back it says, there is no condition so severe that you cannot reverse it by choosing different thoughts. However, choosing different thoughts requires focus and practice. If you continue to focus as you have been, to think as you have been, and to believe as you have been, then nothing in your experience will change. Yes. This too is a lesson I have to learn. I'm going to read that again. There is no condition so severe that you cannot reverse it by choosing different thoughts. However, choosing different thoughts requires focus and practice. If you continue to focus as you have been, to think as you have been, and to believe as you have been, then nothing in your experience will change, because you're continuously picking the same thing over and over again. So that was it for the individuals that don't feel like they belong this week. So now on to the individuals that don't feel perfect. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who don't feel perfect this week, please come forward and share what is it that they are resisting right now, and how. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for the individuals who don't feel perfect this week, please come forward and share what are they resisting right now, and how. Please, God, angels, and guides, and you got, I will reach for the best feeling thought I have access to. And this is the image, and in the back it says, always be reaching for the feeling of relief that comes when you release a more resistant thought and replace it with a more allowing thought, better feeling thought. The stream of well-being is always flowing through you, and the more you allow it, the better you feel. The more you resist it, the worse you feel. I felt this weekend. So yes, let it go, and let God, as they say. Okay, so that was it for the individuals that don't feel perfect this week. Now on to the individuals that don't feel significant this week. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who don't feel significant this week, please come forward and share. And you got this card in the reverse, and it is, success is about the joy I feel. So what are you resisting right now? The joy you feel to you does not necessarily equate success. So check yourself before you wreck yourself, because if you think about it, the more you do something, the more you appreciate it. And so if you are trying not to feel joy, or if you don't think that joy is related to success, then what will happen when you start feeling joy in that thing that you don't appreciate doing? Are you going to change jobs just because you are like, no, it cannot be. Why am I feeling joy in this thing I hate doing? I don't know. You might have grown accustomed to it, grown to appreciate it, is what I'm picking up on. So now, that was it for the individuals who do not feel significant this week. So now on to the individuals who do not feel good enough this week. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel good enough this week, please come forward and share. And you got 2 cards pointing towards the right. It's great. Well, I don't know if it's great, but so these are coming in quick, hot off the press, is what I'm hearing. If you would like to tap into these, then that's great. So the first card is, to receive what I want, I must not push against unwanted. And this is the image. And in the back it says, this is an expanding universe and all things must be allowed. In other words, for you to understand and experience what you desire, you must understand that you must understand that which you do not desire. You must understand that which you do not desire. For in order to be able to choose and focus, but must be present and understood. I need to reread that. This is an expanding universe, and all things must be allowed. In other words, for you to understand and experience what you desire, you must understand that which you do not desire. For in order to be able to choose and focus, both must be present and understood. So just like you not liking someone, like let's say you interact with people, right? Multiple people, and you come to the understanding that you don't like this specific person because of XYZ. Now, you don't understand why that person existed because you don't want that type of person. Maybe you might recreate that same experience a couple of times, but you're like, but I don't want this. So why am I recreating it into my reality? It's so that you can notice that that's really not what you want, so that you see the precursor signs next time and you can clearly walk away from that type of individual, right? Fast. Now the next card is also pointing towards the right, which means that it's happening quickly, and if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it's definitely gonna happen. Wait. Were both of these in the pointing towards the right? I think they were. So, yeah. If you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it's definitely going to happen. Now, this card is... And so, basically, flip it. I can't remember if it came out pointing towards the left or towards the right. So, please put it where it applies. So, left is... that you learned the lesson or that you're learning it super slowly, and towards the right is that you are quickly getting it, or you're going to get it farther in the future. But if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point, it's definitely going to happen, okay? So this card says, my emotions are vibrational interpreters. My emotions are vibrational interpreters. So this is the image, and in the back it says, your eyes, your ears, even your nose, tongue, and fingertips are translating vibration, but your most sophisticated of vibrational interpreters are, by far, your emotions. By paying attention to the signals of your emotions, you can understand with absolute precision everything you are now living or have ever lived. So, wait a minute. By paying attention to the signals of your emotions, you can understand with absolute precision everything you are now living or have ever lived. Okay? Interesting. So, basically, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Be mindful of the emotions that you are feeling that are bubbling up from within you, and they will tell you what you need to know about what you're creating or what you have in front of you, is what I'm getting. Okay? So, my gorgeous triple tears, this is all that I have for you guys for this video series for this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.